If you're wondering how do I contour my nose shape, please continue watching because I cover 7 tips for every nose shape. Hey, what's up guys, your boy Giovanni coming with you another video.
If your name is Junior and you're really handsome, come on, raise your hand.
Today this video is going to be how to contour different nose shapes, how to contour and highlight different nose shapes. If you were here last week on my channel, I released a video. It was a chit chat makeup video and I had cut off the part where I contour my nose. Wanted to know how I got my nose to look slimmer because naturally I do have a big nose. So today we are going to be covering 7 different tips for every nose shape, literally every nose shape. These are the most common nose shapes that people have and we're going to cover them all here on this channel. So if you're interested in watching that, please continue watching. Also subscribe to my channel if you like me. Like this video because that definitely helps and it gives me feedback. And also if at any moment in this video, if I didn't cover something that you would like to hear about, comment below in the comment section and let me know and I will be sure to cover that topic once again on my channel. Alright, so first up we're going to be talking about different nose shapes. So as you know, there's like 7 most common nose shapes covering on this channel. So the first one is a flat nose. If you have a flat nose, usually the bridge of your nose appears flat or undefined. So basically saying that this part right here has really no defined curvature. Most people like to contour those type of nose. Next is a triangle shaped nose. So a triangle shaped nose is usually wider at the nostrils, somewhat like mine, and thinner at the top. Right here. Next shaped nose is the crooked shaped nose. Now with a crooked shaped nose, this nose slightly appears uneven and has a slant rather than a straight appearance when people are looking at it. So this doesn't mean that your nose is absolutely like ugly. It's just what it's basically saying is that when you contour and highlight, you want to even out that shape so that it appears straight. Next nose is the bulbous nose. So the bulbous nose is usually thinner at the bridge and wide at the nostril. So almost like the triangle shaped nose, but the triangle shaped nose is in a more of a triangle form. Next shaped nose is the irregular nose. The irregular nose have a small indentation on the bridge of the nose on one side or either both sides of the nose. So yeah, to fix that, like I said, we're going to be showing that in the video later on. Next nose is a heavy nose. Now a heavy nose features a heavy brow that creates a shadow over the bridge of the nose. So which means these parts is usually covered up in a shadow and it gives you like a hooded kind of look. Most of the time when you have a heavy nose, your eyebrow usually protrudes and give you extra cast of shadow around the eye area. Next nose shape is the narrow nose. So the narrow nose is basically self-explanatory. The narrow nose is a nose that's pretty much narrow, pretty much has its own shape. Some people like to reduce the shape in their nose and some people like to enhance the shape. So I will be showing you that later on in the video as well with the other 7 noses. These are the most common noses in the world. All 7 of them. A lot of people have them. You either have a combination of them or you have at least one of them. And the purpose of contouring and highlighting is to either enhance or to change the way that that your nose or your facial structure looks. It's not, we don't, usually makeup artists don't contour and highlight because they're insecure how they look. They just want to enhance you, usually in front of the camera with bright lights, and flaws show more than usual. So it's not a thing where you're just insecure and you don't like yourself. It's mainly a thing of just enhancing and perfecting certain imperfections. Alright guys, so the first nose that we are going to be trying to contour is my shaped nose. So like I said earlier in the video, my shaped nose is the mix between the triangular and the irregular nose. So to contour my nose, what you have to do is highlight the inner corners of my nose and the indented area. I like to highlight that as well, and then contour the peak of my nose. So I'm going to show you how I do that right now. So we're going to take the Fenty Beauty. Yeah, I think I'm going to take that. I'm going to take the e.l.f. because this is brand new, so I might as well use it. I'm going to take the e.l.f. Camo Concealer and one second, let me grab it. I have like this little spatula thing from Morphe because Morphe really comes through. Morphe.
Yes.
If you have not gone to Morphe and got yourself one of these spatula thingies, one of these tray thingies, you're insane. Literally, like, you take the product, and if you're like one of those people who are not into like brushes touching your face because you're just a germaphobe, literally just put that right on here. You can clean it up yourself. I'm trying to be more clean with my makeup, so I'm washing my brushes before I apply makeup, all that stuff. All that stuff is very important, and I will talk about it in another video as well if you want to talk about that. Nose, what you want to do is highlight the inner corners of the brow area, so which will be this area right here. Just highlight that. That's where we're going to highlight, and then where the indent part is at. That's the highlighting part. And for the contour, what we're just gonna do is take out Fenty Beauty contouring stick. So that's basically how you contour my nose. And sometimes I would even like do like that, and you can just perfect it however you want it, blend it out honestly. And then I always love to put a little bit of the shadow back up on the brow area because I just like that look.
No. Yeah! That was legitness. Yeah, it was.
Next nose shape that we're going to be contouring is the flat nose. To give more definition, contour in 2 straight lines on either side of the bridge, and that's literally it for the flat nose. We're following the shape of your nose, so like for mine, just go down like that. And that's literally how you do it, guys. Literally. That's literally how you contour a flat nose. When you blend it out, you want to make sure you do it very precisely so that the shadows don't go like everywhere and then you end up still having a flat nose. Next shaped nose is the triangular shaped nose. So now, like in the beginning, I already told you guys I have a mixture of the triangular and a regular shaped nose, and we already showed you how to do both of them in a combination, but this time I'm going to show you how to do just the triangular shaped nose by itself. So with the triangular nose, what you want to do to balance out your nose by contouring the tip of your nose and applying highlight under the brow areas. Similar to what I did with my regular routine, but I have to add an extra little like pizzazz. Just contour the tip of your nose and just give it some of that, give it some light. Because with triangular nose, you already have a lot of shadows going on. So you kind of use what you already have, but at the bottom of the nose, it lacks in shadows. It's usually have the most shadow up in this area. All right, so next nose that we're going to do is the crooked nose. Now with the crooked nose, like we said, the nose either slants this way or that way. So it's up to you on how you contour that shape. If your nose slant this way, you'll contour it that way. You'll contour straight. Either way, you still have to contour that nose because it's crooked. But for a crooked nose, you contour straight lines on both sides on the nose and highlight on the middle. So let me show you how you would do that. Like we did earlier with the flat nose, we contour straight down. But with this one, since it's crooked, we have to give it a direction. We have to give the nose a direction. So you want to highlight right in between in the middle. And sometimes like crooked nose can be crooked at this top area, so you want to make sure you focus the highlight. And that's literally all you do with a crooked nose. Simple as that. And you will blend it out as usual. Your regular routine just goes on like that. Alright guys, so next nose is the irregular nose. So with the irregular nose, you have this indent on this part of your nose like I do have here. It's an indentation right there. And to get rid of that indentation, all you want to do is grab some highlight and you want to add a bit of highlight on that area right there that you have the indentation. Just add it right there and literally that's it. You can choose to contour your nose depending on how your nose is, because like I said earlier in the video, people do have a mixtures of these 7 nodes. With the indent nose, the main focus is that indentation, You want to get rid of that, and then the rest you just contour normally. Literally it. That's literally it. It's that easy, guys. Alright, next nose is the heavy nose. So with the heavy nose, to brighten and lift the nose, apply highlighter in an upwards triangle shape between the brows. Basically with the heavy nose is one of those noses that have a lot of shadows. You really don't need to add many shadows to it, you just have to add more highlight to it. So in the triangular shape, like right here, you just want to have these somewhat sort of connect like that. It looks scary, but when you blend it out, trust me, it's going to go in. And you will want to follow the shape of your eyes. When you have all those shadows, you kind of lose the shape. Everything is still flat. So you want to kind of create a shape for yourself, how you want to look. But it's in the triangular shape under the brows. And once you blend it out, you should see a difference in your nose. Alright guys, so last but not least is the narrow nose. So with the narrow nose, what you want to do, highlight in 2 straight lines on either side of the nose of the bridge to add thickness to the bridge. This one is a little bit backwards from like your natural contouring and highlight situation. You're doing more highlighting because your nose already, like I said, your nose already have a shape. Direct that shape where it belongs. It's kind of difficult for me because like I have this indentation right here, so I have to kind of go over it. It's not going to be exactly like it, but if you do have that nose, you know what I'm talking about, and you would just blend it out. You just blend it out like that. So if you find yourself getting frustrated because you contour but it's not giving you that look that you believe fits for you, this video is definitely for you. Because these 7 common nose shapes, you cannot go wrong with contouring. You cannot go wrong with following your natural shape. You cannot go wrong with either enhancing the shape. I don't know if that makes sense, or whatever. Basically, I made this video to bring awareness to people, to let people know that not all tutorials are built for you. Like, people's facial structure are completely different than other people's. So you may have the same one. It's just all about finding your favorite YouTuber that has similar features to you and using the strategies that they use for their face, because it may work out for you. All YouTubers have their own strategy and their own techniques that work out for them. It's time that you find yours so that you can get a better application and a better finish on makeup. Alright, so I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Like I said in the beginning of the video, give this video a thumbs up if you like me. Also subscribe if you like me, because I'll have more videos out like this. So if this one was a good video, keep a lookout for more because we have many more to come. My name is Giovanni Ty, and I will be signing